Today, we're holding up the magnifying glass to another optimistic Layer 2 rollup that's been catching a lot of interest, the Mantle Network. With all the Layer 2 projects popping up nowadays, let's take a look at what differentiates it from the rest. First, let's take a quick look at the project's early days. Mantle was started by BitDAO, a DAO launched by the centralized exchange ByBit, with the vision to support and empower builders. In February 2023, a proposal was submitted by the Mantle core team on BitDAO's governance forum, aiming to establish a 200 million fund, 100 million from BitDAO's treasury, and the other 100 million from external investors, including Pantera Capital, Spartan, QCP Capital, and Dragonfly Capital. This fund is to be deployed within the Mantle ecosystem over the next 3 years to contribute towards ecosystem growth. In May 2023, a proposal for the Mantle Network and BitDAO to rebrand under Mantle was passed, with an overwhelming 235 million bit voting for and only 988 bit voting against. The goal was to apply the one brand, one token principle and produce a unified ecosystem brand with a product focus. Through the rebrand, the initial roll-up component of the ecosystem became officially known as the Mantle Network, while BitDAO rebranded to Mantle Governance. The core team behind Mantle is a group of dedicated individuals, including key members Ben Zhao, the CEO and co-founder of ByBit, and Jordi Alexander, chief alchemist of Mantle. Like all other optimistic L2s, Mantle Network seamlessly integrates with the Ethereum virtual machine, allowing transactions to be offloaded from the mainnet. What's different about Mantle is that it features a modular architecture that combines optimistic rollups with an enhanced data availability solution through EigenLayer. As you probably already know, optimistic rollups group transactions into batches to be submitted to the Ethereum mainnet, reducing load and gas fees. If you need a refresher on rollups, well then check out our previous explainer on them right here.
Are you launching the next cutting-edge crypto project and in need of crypto market data? Look no further. CoinGecko API is the world's most reliable, accurate, and comprehensive cryptocurrency data API for traders and developers. Why build price feeds from scratch when you can access crypto, NFT, and on-chain DEX data directly from CoinGecko API? Get real-time crypto market data such as price, trading volume, market capitalization, metadata, on-chain liquidity data, and more from 70 plus endpoints. With just a few API calls, help your end users discover the market momentum quickly and easily. CoinGecko API is used and trusted by thousands of industry leaders and projects, including MetaMask, Etherscan, Chainlink, and more. Get 15% off any CoinGecko API plan today. Apply code CoinGeckoTV at checkout to get 15% off your first month or year.
As for the data availability bit with EigenLayer, the game-changing feature here is EigenDA, the first service built on EigenLayer. It's a decentralized hyperscale data availability layer secured by Ethereum. Instead of posting transaction data straight onto the Ethereum mainnet, Mantle posts it on EigenDA. Simply explained, this reduces the computational load on Ethereum mainnet by separating out the data portion of the transaction, which is then secured by Ethereum validators securing EigenDA. This approach enables it to inherit Ethereum security while at the same time offering significant gas savings that'll make your transactions up to 70% cheaper. Aside from that, Mantle also features another core product, their Mantle Liquid Staking Protocol, but we'll get more into this later. Mantle was hard at work in 2023 with a few key updates and expansions happening. In July, the Mantle Network mainnet went live.
We're launching our mainnet, so that's a very exciting event.
Giving developers and users access to an ecosystem of mainnet dApps and tools, including the Mainnet Bridge, Explorer, and Safe Multisig. The launch of Mantle's inaugural NFT collection titled Citizens of Mantle, in collaboration with internationally renowned visual artist Chen Man, gave approximately 38,000 users the chance to acquire their Mantle companion. Towards the end of 2023, Mantle rolled out the Mantle liquid staking protocol. This permissionless, non-custodial ETH liquid staking protocol on Ethereum L1 lets you earn some serious yield by staking your ETH. The protocol made waves at the time of filming, boasting over 521 million in total value locked and a whopping 216,758 ETH staked. Now let's talk about the one token of Mantle. The MNT token is an ERC20 token that's used as a governance and utility token within the Mantle ecosystem, giving holders voting rights to actively participate in DAO voting as well as pay for gas fees. On top of that, it can also serve as a second collateral asset for Ethereum validators who are powering EigenDA, adding to the security and stability of the network. MNT has a maximum supply of just over 6.2 billion tokens, and at the time of this video, over 3.1 billion of these are in circulation with a market cap of 2 billion. Then there's Mantle Staked Ether, mETH, which serves as the value accumulating receipt token of Mantle's liquid staking protocol. The team aims to have mETH become the most widely adopted and capital efficient ETH staking token, which is why it's being adopted and integrated across multiple Mantle L2 DeFi applications and core technology partners, as well as centralized exchanges. The concept for mETH came from Jordi Alexander, drawing similarities to Lido's liquid Ethereum staking. Alexander notes that the Mantle liquid staking protocol is a lighter weight, more modern Lido, and hopes to attract users who are concerned over excessive Lido centralization.
How is it different than Lido? I would say like the design is first of all simpler, more modern. We need to look at where Lido came from. They came from a pre-proof of stake world. A lot of the designs for things like Rocket Pool and Lido, they had to take into consideration, this previous world and then merge, and it's a very complicated, difficult design. I've seen all the diagrams and it's kind of intense.
mETH will work just fine on the Ethereum mainnet, and Alexander stressed that it is an independent product from the Mantle Network. The other recently launched token is mUSD, which is an exclusive rebasing wrapped version of Ondo Finance's yield-bearing stablecoin USDY that is meant to maintain a consistent peg to $1. The introduction of mUSD and USDY on Mantle Network is a collaborative effort between Mantle and Ondo Finance to provide users with direct access to real-world US Treasury yield, with interest being distributed through the rebasing mUSD token. As we journey into the new year, Mantle has quite a few exciting things lined up for us. Mantle has introduced the new Mantle Network V2 testnet, Sepolia. Users and developers can now access the Sepolia testnet to check out the new network, Bridge, Explorer, and Faucet in action. It has seamless compatibility with Optimism's OP stack and enjoys the benefits of the Bedrock upgrade, such as enhanced stability, new security features, and performance improvements. In Mantle V2, the MNT token has changed from an ERC20 based scheme to one that uses Ether gas as a way to move closer to Ethereum's native design, allowing for a more natural integration into the Ethereum ecosystem. Mantle V2 is also introducing meta transactions to facilitate the payment of transaction fees and provide a more flexible and smooth experience. This lets users interact with dApps without paying for gas fees or waiting for transaction confirmations. Next up, Mantle intends to continue developing new offerings and use cases for the MNT, mETH, and mUSD tokens to include more options for staking and more. The network is also preparing to welcome Athena's Delta Neutral Synthetic Dollar USDE, which doesn't rely on traditional banking infrastructure and can leverage liquidity from centralized and decentralized exchanges. This will be Athena's first cross-chain deployment and is set to be widely adopted across Mantle L2 applications. Well, there you have it, an overview of the Mantle project, how it started, and what lies ahead. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to learn more about Celestia and its modular architecture, well then check out this video right here.